Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire. I can't help but feel that we're on the precipice of greatness. Ascension 20 no longer feels like a kick in the teeth. It feels like the normal difficulty of the game. Give me the card. I don't love starting with one extra cleave as our reward, but you know, when the mood is right, you gotta cleave all night. That's not how the song goes. We've died on the 3rd floor on our last 2 Ascension runs in a row. Come on, 2 strikes, that's all I need. Yoink. Yoink. That's pretty good. That means we're knocking. Can you hear it? Give me an early metallicize. I will not remove a card from my deck. I thought I told you I will not remove a card from my deck. I gotta be honest, the most troubling thing about this run so far is the fact that both of our question marks turned out to be essentially garbage. It's also just about the worst draw we ever could have gotten. But, you know, life goes on, I suppose. We definitely cannot kill you this turn. We might be able to kill you next turn. Definitely not gonna kill you next turn. But this turn, oh buddy. Oh, you were asking for it that time. Okay, so Searing Blow has actually been okay for us. I think now's not the right time. Give me Ye Old Body Slam. I really see Searing Blow. We're gonna be weak, but we're also... I think we smack him. I think a cleave plus a strike will kill you regardless. Unfortunately, we have no means to prevent this 8 damage. But, I mean, the skill potion, but we don't really want to use that. Yikes. I really see Body Slam as the card that's most likely to help carry us to victory. I do also, I mean, Spa Weakness is pretty good, I think. I still waffle on that card a little bit, but I still think it's pretty good. And I'm more than willing to take the anger, because I basically think we win by doing as many free attacks as possible. Early on, at least. I think that's what's going to be most conducive to our overall chances of success. But we got to live through the fight against this guy first, and that's looking mildly wonky. You know, you gotta see if maybe you can kill him here. And we can indeed. It saves us 21 damage, which is way better than even a regen potion. And you know what? Just for that, you get added to the deck permanently. Like Kaiser Permanente. I'm gonna be a little risky. I'm gonna take Body Slam and make it free. Even though I am intending to go through with some more elite fights. Okay, we're going to play it very slow, because I really, if possible, want the 6 max HP. We're going to lose 2 here. It's not that bad. I think we're definitely going to cleave, so let's... Yeah, there we go. That went okay. If we want to fight the elites, we have to play our cards here properly. And this is a very tough choice, believe it or not. Disarm destroys Guardian. Evolve destroys the elites we're likely to fight. So let's start with Evolve, I guess. The boot, not likely to be that good. Bird-faced Urn is immediately good. Let's fight this elite. Let's give it a try. This is why we took Evolve. Theoretically could get 1 kill here. Not going to get 1 kill here, but Evolve, Metallicize, probably pop the Blood Potion immediately as well, and I hate to take 20 damage, but at least we healed for like 11 here. Okay, Shockwave. Will Shockwave Anger Strike give us the kill? Yes, but just barely. That's okay. Are we going to choose to fight what is very likely to be the Lagavulin after this? I don't see how we come to the conclusion that that's a sound idea. I think at this point we might be better off, you know, hedging our bets. Oh my god. Dude, I love Evolve. I take this card for one reason and one reason alone, and it's working wonders for us already. Dude, none on this turn. Now, that's a real surprise. I just want to see if I can actually kill you. 8 plus 18. 8 plus 27. It will kill you. Oh my god. Let's see if my quick math is correct. Was indeed. Alright. Very surprising to me. This is why you take anger, by the way. We want those free attacks. Enemies with vulnerable take more damage. I'll take the armaments. Here's why I'm not going to fight that elite. We might pivot left, but the odds are very low. We're so lucky. And I'm betting on getting blocks. That's basically what we're saying by taking Metallicize there. And I don't know. I would say that didn't really work out for us, but oh well. I think that in order to kill the Lagavulin, we need big attacks. And we don't have big attacks in this deck yet. We still don't. I took a second cleave in order to give us a little bit of a better chance against the second floor enemies, particularly birds, but who knows, we might encounter slimes at the end of this floor as well. Just trying to, you know, keep it all together here. But truth be told, it might look better than it actually is right now. I think for the Guardian, I'm a little afraid. The regen potion helps. Limit Break does not. I'm going to take a shrug because it's the best card available, but we got real problems, believe it or not. I think we actually, as good as an upgrade on Evolve would be, I really feel like we're due for like Transformation Big Attack. And it didn't work. I think if we're going to live, we have to rest against the Guardian. Metallicize helps, but I don't think it helps enough. Play Evolve just to get it out of our deck, unfortunately. And, you know, our next turn is going to be very, very bad. It's inconceivable for me to do 25 damage to you, I think, but... You know? Necessity is the mother of invention. We're going to play it extremely close to the chest. There's that Metallicize I'm looking for. And, when I said extremely close to the chest, I meant it. You know, I'm not playing these cards until we get the opportunity to do so. Now, I know that that doesn't give us the win in and of itself, by the way. Because this guy does still get stronger over time. But I think we got to choose our moments. I'm not, and you know I say... that I love a deck at all times. So this should really sober you up here. I don't love this deck. I think this deck is okay for now. This is what we want. Okay, so a Shockwave plus a Shrug. Now we can go buck wild. Hopefully a ton of anger's about to get drawn. Very merciful that the game saw fit to give us exactly what we asked for. Thank you. More angers next turn. Okay, I can't really complain, to be honest. I don't know if this puts us far enough ahead that we're happy with it, but it seems pretty good so far. Now we actually have like too many angers. I will play one... But I'm going to play a cleave. Just because you're vulnerable. I want to take advantage of that, of course. Which sounds really bad. Out of context. So we'll take 0 damage again, thanks to Metallicize. Doing quite a lot for us, actually. Okay, we're going to win. But I do not love where we're at. So I'd love energy, but also like a demon form? This is tough. As of right now, none of these cards are very good. I'm going to take a barricade because I think it works best with what we have going on right now. Yikes, dude. So, we do have 4 energy, which allows us to play barricade. Barricade plus metallicize, you know, has got some good stuff going on. So we're going to take a very question mark rich path. This is not great, and I hope that that's abundantly clear. It's actually a pretty cursed situation right now. We're kind of like desperately in need of some game-changing cards or relics. In particular, we have so little offense. I don't know if it was even worth playing the barricade on a fight like this. In hindsight, I would say probably not. Alright, keep him vulnerable. Maybe we can punch through there. Boot's doing a little. It's helping us out a little is what I should say. Definitely double up on Bash. Sorry, I have a drink here I'm taking advantage of as well. Which is why I go quiet now and then. I think you have to go Entrench, but Rage is also very good here. In fact, actually, now that I think about it, I think an upgraded Rage is more likely to get play. But I like both of them, don't get me wrong. We're going to start dumping our basic strikes. We can't gain any more gold, so what's most valuable here? There's so much good stuff. I actually feel like if I could take... I mean, you know, I think we have to go intangible. You know why? Incense Burner is the official name. I think we're okay with Jax as well. Okay, sure. You know what? Let me see what we would have been able to get there. I don't know if we would have doubled up on any of these cards. I think we're actually happier with what we got from the last shop. So we're going to Smith and we're going to go Buck Wild here. We've made some very, very important decisions. I think that we'll start with a cheaper barricade. Are we at, you know, win condition levels? No. But I think we've got, like, the start of where we want to be. Anyway, I'm happy we went with intangibility. I think that has a tendency to be very good for us. I really doubt that we're going to find Barricade worth playing. I can't stress enough that we still basically have very little in the way of attacking. Might as well go for the upgrade here. We still don't have like one big attack that changes things for us. I'm trying to think of like a flex. No, I think maybe a battle trance to draw into your good stuff faster is what you'd like here. We're going to dodge elites on the second floor as we are, you know, want to do in most circumstances. Next turn, we're intangible, so this is a big turn. It also means you don't really benefit from Barricade immediately. Because your next turn, you only have 1 damage anyway. So I do think Shockwave blocks a good chunk of damage, enough to matter. And then I think we play it very simply. I think we play 5 block, cleave them up a little, and I mean, it is what it is. Intangibility this turn really doesn't do a whole heck of a lot for us, unfortunately. But this deck's hanging. I still want to pick up an Entrench. I still want to pick up more Body Slams. I don't think we're going to kill him. So I think you do this. We're totally going to kill him. Which means that was still the right play, weirdly enough. But, Clash becomes a little harder to play because of the curse. But I really think at this point, we sort of can't be making enemies. You know, I think we need cards that give us offense, even if they are a little bit, or perhaps even a lot, on the dangerous side. Okay, so we do. Anytime you can get barricade out there without it costing you great, you know, value, I think you're a very happy man. Unfortunately, you know, immediately we're having a pretty bad turn here. I know, by the way, that I'm asking the game for something it doesn't have to give me here. But I'm just saying, I would love to get a chance to pick up an Entrench. We said no to one earlier. I still think it was the right thing to do. But I would like it back, you know? Boom, 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 boom. That's Want You Back by the Jackson 5. It's called Music, Sweetheart. Look it up. Oh, baby, give me one more chance to pick up that Entrench card, won't you? Okay. I'm just saying, it's a good song. You will basically do nothing to harm us from this point onwards. And this is what you want to happen. But big enemies, or enemies that hit for a lot, to, you know, put it in less uncertain terms, are going to cause problems for you. No Entrench. I think you would still probably take none of those. And we're going full, like, for now, full upgrade builds. Took us way too long to get that armaments upgraded. Transform? Yes. I think I can transform. I'll transform one more basic strike. Became a limit break, which with Jax, at least there's something to this now. Not much. We're going to have 11 block next turn, which is actually surprisingly okay. Okay, so you're doing 18 damage. I think we just... 14, 17, sure. I mean, it helps us get more damage out of that. You stay vulnerable and weak for quite some time. Lose a 1, it's not that bad. Not really worth playing anything, sadly. Terrible turn for intangibility, but hopefully we can... We're not really popping much, but, I mean, we can do something here. He might die next turn. He should die. He's dead. Now, HP is staying relatively solid. I definitely think we have to go Entrench over Corruption. And I know you're like, what are you doing? No, you don't understand. I believe it. I believe this is right. I also believe that I would really like to have intangibility, or not intangibility, an artifact available right off the bat. You know what? Sell me. It's kind of what we're hoping for. We need, like, cheap attacks. Didn't get them. That's okay. Well, that's a terrible way to use intangible or artifact. Yet again, got the name wrong. So I think Shockwave blocks like 3, but it does purge all your debuffs. It will make you vulnerable and weak. I think it's worth popping. So we're taking 10 damage as of right now. I think I will hit you in the hopes of getting you killed faster. In fact, we're only taking 5 damage. I was wrong. That's substantially better. Not a fantastic use of Entrench, as I'm sure you are also well aware. But it is what it is. We take 13 damage. I don't want to add too many angers into this deck. We're starting to get there. It's just taking a while. This is good. 2 damage. I can live with that. And actually, intangibility plus barricade is good because we get to roll over the excess block we couldn't help but create anyway. So we definitely want to go buck wild this turn. Okay. I do think an Iron Wave is good enough now. We have to rest. This will be very interesting. Early Barricade, please. I'm going to say one thing and one thing only. And that's, at least we got our Entrench upgraded for the rest of the fight. You have to play Barricade. It's basically, I know people like cringe when you say quote-unquote win condition in this game, but like it is our win condition. Go ahead and hit me for 4. We can always play Shockwave later. Not that it's not good enough to play now, because it obviously is, but... 16, we're taking another 11 damage. We haven't really done much yet. Definitely should have played a cleave instead of a strike. These are simple misplays. We should be not doing this. Okay, very good. Shrug first. Metallicize. I think you defend, and then play a body slam instead of double tapping your body slam, just to try to amp up this block, put you in a better position. Kind of in the same boat here. I would rather play a good block than a bad strike. You're not hurting me yet. Dude, we're okay. We're starting to pop. Okay. If it's gonna work, this is how it's gotta work. Get the 48 block. All of a sudden. Yikes, 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 yikes. Okay, is this gonna work? I don't know, man, but it's starting to work. What do? Next turn, draw Entrench again. $52 block gives us the ability to absorb a couple of attacks, probably, without dying. Not that it's gonna matter, because he's dead. Okay, we got there. I definitely still feel like you take Reaper. Dude, I think 5 energy is really valuable. Sure, we can no longer upgrade Entrench. What do we get by upgrading Entrench? 1 energy. What do we get by upgrading Fusion Hammer? 1 energy every turn. Every turn! We're gonna go left here. We don't get any gold, but we're gonna go to the shop anyway. That's just the way it is. Shouldn't have played that. In hindsight and in foresight. Okay, next turn we have Intangibility. Do you Jax? Kind of a personal question, to be honest. I have Jaxed. That's about as far as I'm willing to go. I feel like you do Jax if the fight's going to go on long, no doubt. Or if you think you're going to be able to play Reaper and heal a bunch off of it, yes, you play Jax and Limit Break, and, you know, that's how you get your sustenance, which seems highly necessary for, you know, staying in front of this fight in general, or staying in front of the game in general. Especially on Ascension 20, when you need to be able to kill 2 bosses in a row, which requires some form of sustenance for sure. Well, we should definitely play Reaper first. It was a very nice heal for us. I've been trying to tell you, and nobody's been listening. Your boy is ready for Ascension 20. We've been having some runs that have taken us there. I don't think we need any of this. The deck's okay. We will add things, but the things have to be very important. You know, they have to do good stuff for us. I will consider losing 5 HP to add some colorless cards to this deck, and I think a Madness works just fine. And I think Master of Strategy once, sure. I'm fine with this. Not upset about that. I think this fight will go on long enough for a Jax to... Does it really only take 1 HP? I might be losing my mind. Maybe it did take 3. 72 minus 1. That's not 69. I just see the number and my head goes all funny. Baka. Okay. Master of Strategy. I was just going to say we don't want to see Reaper. Not yet anyway, but it's not bad that it showed up. If they didn't give me a single attack there, I would have been very upset. Okay, happy with our potions. A dual wield is very interesting. We definitely do not want to dual wield any of our powers. What about a sword boomerang? Who's our boss? It's Dona Deca, right? Yeah. Okay, so we have very little AoE. I don't think we need another anger. Dual wield is the only one I have myself thinking about right now. None of our attacks are that... I guess, actually, you know what? One of our attacks is that good, and it's Body Slam. Yo. What have I done? Well, what I've done is use a power potion to hopefully expedite the process of not getting my butt kicked by this guy right here. Easy play. I mean, you play everything but limit break. We are about to get hurt. It's alright, a Reaper's coming around at some... This is exactly the turn we want, because every time we play any attack, we do 10 damage on top of the attack's value, plus we get the block to begin with. Taking another 7. Intangibility this turn, very good, because we would love a Reaper, actually. I think we should just play it. Thinking about sword boomerang, but I don't think we need it. I don't even want to see what you have, because it's just going to make me, like, wish that I was able to grab it. So we want to, if possible, skip campfires in favor of other things. We can't gain any gold, so, I mean, we'll pray, but... We're skipping that campfire to do more fights, because the cards could save us. You never know, okay? Now we gotta think. I think you start here, and you go, okay, he's doing 12. Let's try to tag him a little. He's doing 12 again. He's doing 27. He's okay, I can live with that. I used the potion to take more damage, but when push came to shove there, I think we were in a smarter position. Now he's vulnerable. Obviously, you gotta hit him this turn, which is gonna be hard because we have no cards that can hit. This is extremely bad. Well, luckily we have to rest when we hit campfires. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise for now. How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run. The life goes on as I'm fading away. You have to play it. And then the idea is you just crush him now. He doesn't appear to be crushed, just for the record. Okay, acceptable. We even get to roll over a little block. And we have intangibility this turn. Thank God! I do just want to... Like, if we lose 3 HP... Sure. But then... We might as well shrug first. Maybe we'll get a limit break. But you get to double tap Reaper, which is a great heal in and of itself. You know what? I'm not going to attack because I don't want him to put a curse in my deck. And that's... I wouldn't say likely to happen, but definitely plausible. That could have gone worse. Pummel with a bunch of strength, yeah. I mean, there's something to that for sure. But we don't really have a bunch of strength. We kind of rely on our body slams. I'm hopeful this is not too many Battle trances. I mean, we'll heal for 24, get hit for 7. That feels right. No, I didn't even notice you were attacking too. I think it's the right call. We take another 14 damage at the end, but our first turn is kind of the big problem for us right now. 13 damage. Certainly a cleave. Oh, so much better. If we don't draw gas turn 1, we're unhappy. I really want to kill you next turn, even if we take damage doing it. I'm trying to figure out how I could even do that at this point, because I don't want to lose intangibility. I guess we just bash you right now, and that's fine. Okay, so next turn, we start with intangibility. We also have an upgraded entrench. Drawing 2 of those on the right turn could change the game forever. Even though we have intangibility, I don't really want to pivot into this elite fight. I think. I'm gonna go for 2 more madnesses, and then just please don't draw them all on turn 1. This is, by the way, intangibility worked wonders for us right here. It's not like we squandered it by not going to the elite fight. I suppose we could have taken advantage of Oma Mori as well, but... Okay, big madness. Perfect. Even though we haven't played Barricade, I guess. $13 block for 0 is still pretty good. We're still going to take a little damage. Might even describe that as a lot damage. 2 battle trances on the same turn kind of makes me want to die. Be a good turn to get some Reaper action going. This sucks real bad. I think it's sadly wise. Well, thank the Lord that we need the rest, I suppose. That turned out way better than I expected. I was very afraid as time went on there. But here we are. HP's actually okay. 2 turns till intangibility. Definitely we're going to roll over. But this guy's a 6-turn fight, so we should actually start with intangibility on our next fight as well. Early Rage, don't mind it. Would love to see an early Barricade. And we did get there. So we're going to roll over 20 block, plus we have intangible in this turn. So whatever we do from this point onwards, which sadly is not going to be much. Well, I mean, we do roll over 40 block. It's still pretty good. And we will shrug first, then battle trance, entrench, 192 block. It buys us a lot of time. We should actually take, we should have, I should say, have taken the headbutt. Because then we could have headbutted in trench back. And in the right circumstances, that could make a big difference. Yeah, so he has to do like 100 damage to hurt us, and that's not going to happen. Anytime you get both entrenches on the same turn, you're a very lucky man. Don't question it. Okay, what do we get? Snecko oil, could be worth something. Nothing else here tickles my fancy. We have to, I mean, we could have recalled, I guess, but first turn, no intangibility. Second turn, intangibility. Straight up, right off the bat, madness. It hit dual wield. I so wanted it to hit metallicize, but... And actually, we should have battle trance to see if we get an armaments. Don't Snecko oil. That's like... It's a folly right now. Double tap being free at least is nice, but sadly, I don't really want to double tap Reaper. Though it seems like we're doing nothing. Sometimes nothing is the most valuable of all things to do, because... when we get more strength, we can take more advantage of it. So we really are extremely disappointed we do not have a Reaper yet. Or sorry, a Barricade yet. Because we would have rolled over a nice, healthy amount of block. Still no Barricade. Now we're at the point where I'm like, dude, I genuinely, I think you have to pop. I think you got to pop Snecko oil and try to get where you need to go here. So we can get to 20 block. Sadly, I think it's the right decision. We only took 4 that turn. We're at the mercy of Snecko oil now, though. And what's really bad about this is the fact that we're, you know, we rely on body slams. Body slams cost 0. So it's very dangerous. And Barricade is just too expensive now. Honestly, I'm feeling extremely under the gun. I think our best bet, now that we got Barricade out there, is get a lucky draw. Come up over the top. We have intangibility in 2 turns. We needed to get the unblock damage, unfortunately. Okay, 28. We're going to take 14 damage. We're screwed. Yep, extremely screwed. We can't even play anything after that. My bad, but again, another loss against the Ascension 20 boss. I'm feeling good. I think if we draw Barricade turn 1, 2, or 3, we win. I honestly believe that. For now, though, thanks for watching. We're getting there. We're knocking yet again. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. Else, rate the, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!